Hey, what's up guys? My name is NOFREGINISH, and today we're going to be doing a video of just casual gameplay. This is some gameplay from a couple weeks ago with me and Lavagon, or Lavagon and I, playing in tier 7s. I'm in my Comet, he's in his Panther M10, and we just played a bunch of games. We were doing super well, so I thought, let's make a video about it. Let's show some of the things that we did wrong, some of the things that I did wrong, and some of the things that we should have done, and we probably will do if we platoon again. It's just kind of a learning process, and I hope you guys can gain from this as well. So here we're playing on Fort Despair. Me or Lavagon and I are playing on flanking and hoping that the rest of the team goes left. It is a tier 9 game, and I did notice that they did have a T-54 on their team. Or two, I can't tell from here. I think they had one tier 9 medium. Oh, that's just me running into a rock there. But they did have one tier 9 medium, and so technically I was hoping that me and Lavagon, or Lavagon and I together, could take on this one tier 9 medium. There it is, T-54 and a T-44. So this is where I was checking to see what their mediums were like. So they did technically have a lot of mediums, but this was a big risk going over here. But we did it anyways, because, you know, the hell. And it does look, this is where we begin to get hope, because we see their T-54 was not the smartest, and he decided to go right into the middle. And he just gets absolutely annihilated by everybody. I think somebody else gets the kill though. Or no, I get the kill. Look at that. Raisin time. Okay, so yeah, we got our first kill, and it looks like everybody else went on the other side of the map, which wasn't the smartest thing for the T-54, because he probably could have looked and seen that his T-44 was being an idiot and going through the middle. He probably could have helped him or flanked. But it looks like they all went over that way. And so this is where Lavagon goes middle, and so I decided to kind of take the back to make sure I get any stragglers that might be sitting back or sniping. And this is where I see this T-54 pop up, and I'm like, ruh-roh, this is not going to be good. But then, look at this, Tiger 1, a medium sniping. And so he's sitting there, and we're just going to let him do his thing, and I made an error there. He's not a medium, he's a heavy. But looks like he has no idea what he's doing. Then for some reason he bounces off my side. Not even sure how he did that. But the Conqueror comes around the corner and gets an engine fire. Now, I go around here with Lavagon, and it looks like the T-54 is trying to get around. If you can see there, he's going to go around and try to come behind us. And so this is the point where I'm thinking maybe I should get some help from Lavagon. We should kill him. So he comes back around. I'm like, oh god. So here's a 1v1, tier 9 versus tier 7. This is not going to go great. But I believe I give him some jukes for days there, and then he's an idiot and fires. Yep. And so I'm feeling pretty hopeful, because this guy doesn't look like he's very smart. So I just have to get to his sides. Then I get pushed like that. So I'm getting a little bit down. But then Lavagon comes in and saves the day. So now we're just trying to DPM him. He does 300 damage per shot about, something like that. And so I'm losing health fast. And so he's on 200 health. I'm hoping Lavagon can reload in time. I take a shot, it bounces, and he just kills me. And so now I've put Lavagon in the bad spot of trying to kill a tier 9 who's actually bouncing on him, and then trying to take down the other two tier 10s. And so this game's a lot about Lavagon, because he carried the hell out of this game. So as you can see, he backs up, gets the shot in his side, which is probably the only shot he could get. So now we've got the Conqueror, who looks like he's on low health and just died. And so now it's him versus a tier 9 and a tier 8. So they're both higher tiers. And so I did look on the forums the other day, and someone was asking, what do I do if I'm a low tier? I can't do anything. Don't have the best damage. I don't do the best shots. This is what you can do. You've got to you can still do stuff if you're in a low tier. So he bounces there, of course, because he's shooting us tier 9. Sadly, their stupid tier 8 does not come and help him or happily rather. And so he gets to take 2 shots on him and kills him, I believe. So yeah, back to that. He's a tier 7 in a tier 9 game. So technically, in that theory, you should have done nothing in this game. You should have just backed up, done nothing. But as you can see, he's actually doing quite a lot. He's carrying the entire team. He's got 4 kills in a tier 9 game. So it honestly all depends on how you play the game. Yeah, this goes for everything. If you're a tier 5 in a tier 7 game, or a tier 7 in a tier 9 game, tier 8 in a tier 10 game, you can always do stuff. And that's what's really good about Blitz, is it's not limited to just... Oh, is he going to out DPM him here? I can't remember how this goes. Oh, yes, I do. So he gets... I think he misses this next shot, and this is where I'm just like, oh god, I better hope he backs up. So I think I tell him that. I know he's jukes for days. And so this is where he has the good idea. I was going to say pop up on that thing, get snipes over, but I don't think his gun depression is good enough. And so he actually has a really good idea, which I probably wouldn't have done. He's just such a good player. He goes around this big fort thing here, and since he considers popping out on them, and he hopes that the T-32, is it? Yeah, the T-32 won't see him. And so he's right here, he's sitting over. T-32, I don't think he's come out yet. This is a really sketchy spot for him because he doesn't know whether T-32's already followed him all the way behind or if he's sitting behind that wall still. So he takes the risk of just waiting for him instead of looking behind him. Right there. And there he goes. He pops out. He's looking the other way. So he's aiming the other way, thinking that he went the other way because he's expecting that from tier 7. But a tier 7 on that much health, 245, against a tier T-32 now, tier 8, on 400 health. And so basically what has to happen now is he has to out-juke him the other way so he can get shots behind him again. And so basically this T-32 wasn't the smartest guy. But it just shows how big of a help you can be to your team as a low tier. Because if me or Lavagon and I hadn't done all this, we wouldn't have won the game. And I think he does end up killing the guy right here. I think he gets 2 shots on him, and they both high roll. There's 1 shot. Or engine fire, look at that, I didn't even know that happened. And then he kills him. So that just shows how a tier 7 and tier 9 game can just annihilate the other team, even if you're low tier and you don't. Yeah, look at that, 2,500 damage and 5 kills, and I got 2,100. And there's our T30, our VK, Ferdinand, tier 8, tier 9 Conqueror did nothing. So it just shows how you can really do a lot even when you're not a high tier. So let's go to the next game. Alright, here's the second game I would like to show to you guys. It's the same platoon. This time, luckily, we're in a tier 8 game, and so we're feeling pretty good because because last game was a tier 9 game, and this is only a tier 8 game, so we're feeling pretty good that we can still do a ton of damage. We can still carry our team to victory. And so we all are on Falls Creek, and on Falls Creek, you go cap the base. And so I'm just spamming into chat, go to cap, go to cap, go to cap, because if anybody goes to bridge, they will either A, get annihilated by their stupid team, or B, they will do absolutely nothing and try to snipe for the entire game. So I really hope our mediums are smart and they help. And so let's see what happens here. So it looks like a VK is coming. I'm having Lavagon follow me. I think we try to go around the side of the map to get shots on their sides. Yeah, he's following. Alright. Yeah, and so this is where our Tiger won, and somebody else. So we only have 5 tanks coming this way, which is, it's okay, we can deal with it. Oh yeah, I'm trying to go up this hill. But, honestly, most of the time you want to go with your team, or you want to go with the guy who tells you what to do. So if I'm in a tier 10 game and some guy shouts out, all go right, unless we're on some map where going right is just stupid, absolutely stupid, I'll go right usually, just because you want to stick with your team. You want to help your team to victory, because it's not just about you knowing everything about the game. You need to actually help the team, and you need to do what they say, or help your team to victory. So basically we kill this T-54. KV2 comes around the corner. I'm like, oh god, have mercy, KV2 derp. He hits my tracks, does what, 600 damage? Yeah, so that thing has really bad reload. So at this point, me and Lavagon just push on him, out DPM him. Right here. Oh, no, someone steals kill. Look at that, T20. And then, so now we have a T43 over here and an IS3, and it's a 6v5 game, and so I'm feeling alright about this win, but I can't pen this IS3 unless I switch to APCR, and I just, for some reason, don't switch. I think I just gonna track him, because we have our guys sitting at cap, just getting shots in his side. And so, what we're gonna try to do is, me and Lavagon and I try to take out this T43, which I just have terrible shots on, then the IS3 gets me really bad. And so he pops out with 500 health, like the man. I try to take that shot to kill him. I take some more damage like an idiot, and I don't hit the shot. There's the kill. He's still looking at me, takes a massive bounce. I'm really happy about that. And then for some reason, now this is where I did wrong. This is where it went wrong for me. I went out. See, that was a really bad decision. If you relook at that, I drove out. And I should have just stayed back and helped Lavagon, because now he has to 1v1 this tier 8. And he can't even pen his frontal armor, I don't think. But luckily, from behind, the T20 gets him. And so now, he's able to take a shot while he's trying to back up and try and not get us circled. So, that was really my bad. I should have probably stayed back and let him take shots while I popped around the corner and distracted him, because that way we could have taken him out way easier. But luckily that T20 was there, helping. Okay, so this is the other thing. We had 2 people AFK in this game, which I didn't even notice. And this is really what lost us the game. It would have been a 4v3, and then I think the T20 kills the T28 prototype, so it would have been a 3v2. So, I mean, I don't know how this happens. It really does confuse me why people are AFK. Because if you join a game, you should just play the game. Why would you join a game and then just sit by and watch it, or like leave? If you're gonna play Blitz, you need to press the battle button and then actually play the game. Because even if you're not doing any damage for the team, you're a massive meat shield anyways. So this T20 has no chance. T28 prototype does 420 damage, 420 blaze it, and then he just gets wrecked. I don't think he does anything else. I don't know if his reload's good enough. Does he get around the corner? No, he does not. Because, like, oh, KB3, look at that. Yeah, so it would have been a 3v2. Anyways, this game's pretty boring from here on out because they just, you know, kill them. Okay, here's the next game. This is a game, same platoon as usual. I'm with Lavagon, and we are on whatever this map is called. I keep forgetting. It's Desert Sands or Oasis Palms. All the maps have changed recently, and I forgot all of them. So this is, I think, Desert Sands. But anyway, on this map, as a medium, you usually go left, or in your team, you usually go left. I have a high ping of 400, so I'm trying to turn my Wi-Fi on and off to fix that. Looks like it does it pretty well. Comes down to 60. Look at that, perfect. So now I'm with Lavagon in his Panther M10 again. We are going to the far left. What you want to do on this map generally as a medium, or what I usually do in my common, is I go far left. Here, I think I still go far left, because what happens, like I was saying in the last game, is if you're a low tier, or if you have a tiny bit of health and you're from the side sniping, it's so annoying as a medium, or it's so annoying as a tank destroyer, because you have to turn your entire tank to actually get them. So what I try to do is I try to clear out the entire left hand side so that our tank destroyers can get shots clearly, and they don't have to decide in between one or the other side, because if they're trying to shoot one side, they'll just get shots on their side. So basically we clear this whole side out. It looks like their entire team went that way, so it looks like this game's already won. We've completely faked their team. We've already got shots on their backs. I'm typing something. I have 7 of these nuts. Look at that. Alright, so look, we have shots on their backs. Who are we going to shoot? Centurion's behind that wall. He's already getting focused by those two, so it looks like we can shoot this guy. So, look at that. Okay, 1 health. Did you see that? Oh, I still got the kill, but still. 1 health. Now I get shots on the flat panzer. And it looks like I'm getting shot for the AT7, I think it is, or the AT8. Yeah, AT8's putting shots in, so I'm just like, no thank you, sir. So I'm going to just put some shots in his upper left commander's hatch, which is about the size of the largest, I don't know, something really big. So now I can just go with my gun depression, just snipe over this hill. Looks like he's getting wrecked anyways by Lavagon, so I'm just pop over, kill this IS, or miss my shot completely. Looks like the T-43 gets a kill, or T-44. So now I just come in, try getting whatever damage I can. So, point of showing this game, I think we did pretty well when we went around the sides of the map. That was very successful for us because one of two things could have happened. One, we could have gotten overrun by their entire team, or two, this. And luckily this happened. I think half of our team went this side, so if their whole team had decided to go right like they should have, they probably would have completely annihilated us. So I'm really glad that we actually pulled a win out of this one. And so at this point we already know it's a win, but our team's just like, oh god, as they should be. That's what I'd be saying if I was by myself, not platooning. So it looks like this IS has no idea what he's doing. ISU's trying to give us tips, and we're like, are you kidding me right now? APCR, do I get the kill? Lower plate. I bounce. Looks like he turns just out of time, and I try and get shots. There's a kill. Okay, so the Panther M10, low health, but this is the thing about low health tanks, is they still do a ton of damage and are really annoying. So now look, he's aiming at him, and then he's aiming at me. He misses the shot stupidly. And so it's way easier to 1v1 someone than 2v1 someone. Or it's easier to be in a 1v2 or a 1v1 rather than a 2v1. Because if you're in a 2v1, you have to focus one or the other, and if they both come at you, you're screwed because you don't know which one to go for. There is my mastery in the comment completed. Yeah, so while we have some time between videos, and while I'm talking to these guys, I'd just like to say that we want people to get on Discord more, because Discord, we use Discord a little bit, but we don't use it as much as we would want to. It's basically a TeamSpeak server that we use, and it's really, really cool. We've had a couple times where we have about 4, 5, 6 people on, and if you check the Facebook page, you can see a couple screenshots of countdowns where we've had like 6 or 7 people on our entire team. So it's really, really fun. We could have countdowns, and we usually do it on Friday nights. So if we could have way more people coming on, all you have to do is look at the Discord video that we have somewhere in our videos, I'm not sure. But look for the Discord video. I'll probably link it on this video somewhere. And just, go on. Play with us. We want to play with you guys. That's the whole point of this. We want to talk to you guys. We want to hear your feedback. Actually, this video is coming from an idea that I heard from somebody, that they wanted to see videos about just casual gameplay instead of us editing games, where we go through and we edit games and just put the best games in. He wanted to see a video where we play a bunch of games, and then we just say which ones we did, or put the videos in order, and we just say what we did wrong in the losses and say what we did right in the wins. Okay, so sorry, I had to say that. So now here we are on whatever this map is called. I'm talking with Lavagon. This is my favorite spot for the medium on this map. Looks like none of them are over there, and looks like they all went low, so I am going to pop over. But that spot's really good for going hull down. You can just pop out and get shots. So this T1 Heavy doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. I'm going to perma-track him, get shots on him, keep tracking him so he doesn't know what he can do. I'm getting shots from the side now, so I try to back up, see if maybe it was just a lucky shot. I can't remember if I get another shot. There's the kill. I basically take his entire health out. There's a Tankenstein, that's the guy. So Tankenstein's pretty OP if you're trying to 1v1 him in this, because he has okay armor, but like his reload time's good and his damage he does is good. So now it looks like it's a 3v5 over here, and so I'm going to try help with the team. He's behind a rock. I don't know why I'm aiming over here. T-43 is getting good shots. So this is where I should have backed up. Oh, look at that. I do back up, but I should have backed up and just popped out like this and probably focused the guys who are the most important. So this T-25, I should have backed up more to get shots, because now I have shots from the T-43 the front. See, now I should not have pushed. Definitely should not have pushed now, because look at this. Now it's a 3v4. Our Cromwell is going to have to carry this because we're on super low health. Looks like he kills Lavagon there, or he aims at me. Nope, Lavagon's still alive somehow. Look at this. So basically I'm just popping around this corner. T43 gets the kill. Nice. AT2. So OP. A tier 7 game, and look at his armor. It's just wrecking us at tier 7. It's just so unfair. Look at that. Look at its armor. I can't pen its front. That's how OP it is. I track him, go around the side. He misses a shot. Get the shot. Get the kill. 2 guys left. We've got the Tankenstein. Looks like we've got a T43 or something. Can't tell. Yeah, T34. I fixed my tracks because I want to go fast like Sonic. And we're going to go around. So I'm just sticking with Lavagon. We're both on low health, so we're going to stay together and try and double team somebody. So we're just popping around, looking, see if they're here, letting the Crusader and the Cromwell go first so they just kill themselves. And I know that sounds cruel. It sounds like we're just sending them out to die, but like honestly, if you're going to have stupid people on your team, you have to use them in some way, so you actually just tell them to go first, and then when they die, they actually have spots. And so you let them spot, and then you let them die. And that whole time while they're getting killed and getting annihilated by whatever tanks are on the other team, you actually get shots on their team. And that's honestly probably one of the best ways to do damage, and probably one of the best ways to get a win with stupid teams. Even though I don't like to blame stuff on stupid teams, sometimes you can have some really dumb stuff go on that you can't control, but that is one way to try and control it. So anyway, here we're going through town. We've got our whole team. There's basically no chance of them pulling away here. Tankenstein's just going to get wrecked as soon as he comes around the corner. There's that armor I was talking about, but the back of his turret's not that great. Yeah, so this is about the end of the game here. Kill the Tankenstein, he kills me. But anyways, platoon with Lavagon, check him out, he's pretty good. You can platoon with him anytime from the WoTeam, WoTeam clan. And use Discord. That's probably one of the main things I wanted to say in this video, is that we need to start using Discord more, because it's so much fun to use together. You don't have to use it with just us too. You can use it with people from all over WoTeam, and it's really cool. And yeah, I think the WoTeam channels and the WoTeam channel are up to what, 17,000 subscribers now. 1,700, sorry, and I think it's going pretty well. So yeah, anyways, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.